YouTube, what's going on, man? How y'all doing? Back at it again. Y'all know it. If y'all see my channel, y'all know what it is. Y'all know the ritual. It don't start until this is lit. Gotta get the vibes right. But hopefully everybody's doing well, man. And really, really happy to have y'all, man. I'm at 90 followers down, man. Let's get this channel to 100. But thank you, first of all, to everybody who was viewing. Like I said before, the numbers don't lie, but one view, one follower is equivalent to 1 million to me. So thank you, everybody. So I want to ask y'all a question, man. When you're thinking about the things that you want in life, are those things that you're thinking about, do you like feel as if you deserve those things? Or is it things that you want in your life and you kind of like, I don't know if I really deserve it? Or do you think there's like some kind of like a disconnect from what you're feeling you deserve and what you want? Tell me what y'all think. Because I've noticed over time, there's been moments in my life that there was things that I wanted, but I didn't necessarily feel that I deserved them or deserved it. And because of me feeling like I didn't deserve it, it showed in my actions. It showed in my actions based off of if I went after it, my level of ambition or effort or consistency towards whatever this thing is that I think I want. And today we're here to talk about that. If y'all seen the title of the video, and I'm sure all of y'all noticed it, unless y'all just clicking on your boy just because I'm here, that's mad love. But if y'all notice what the title of the video says, it's true, y'all. We are getting in our own ways. We get in our own way more than the universe gets in our own way, more than the thing that made everything. And I try to, not get too religious. I believe in God. So I would say God. God wants us to win. The universe wants us to win. The universe tells us yes to everything that it's supposed to be ours. And today I'm going to try to break that down in a couple of parts and really understanding that we're getting our own way and the universe wants us to win. And if we're not winning, it's because we're not wanting to win and we're not putting ourselves where we need to be from the inside out to be able to win. So sit back and just prepare yourself. Prepare yourself to be open. Prepare yourself to be able to have your hearts and your minds open to receive what I'm talking about. And I'll put that in the universe right now for me to say the words that I'm meant to say, to change lives, to affect lives, to have a pure heart, to have a heart that is really a serving heart, a heart that is really here to give, to be able to help people to become whatever their hearts desire, if it's really meant for them, to give them the best life. Not a life of misery, not a life of sadness, not a life of pain, not a life of confusion, but a life that really feels good from the inside out, from the bottom of my cores and the bottom of my essence. So the first thing to start off with is, yes, the universe wants you to win. When you were born to succeed. You were born to win in whatever it was that you were born for. And along this journey, we get so lost trying to find ourselves, which sounds crazy because how can you find yourself if you're not lost? But we get so lost trying to find ourselves, as in saying, when we think we're not on the right path, we continue to feel like we're not on the right path. Or if we're not getting these signs or these results of these things that are saying, hey, you're going in the right direction. And if y'all understand that you are here for you to live one thing that's for you. Like I said in my other videos, it might look like something else. There's several people who are great at basketball, but there's only one Kobe, there's only one Michael Jordan, there's only one Larry Bird, etc. There's several people who are great at being speakers. There's only one Tony Robbins. There's only one, what's his name? What's the brother's name? Forgive me. There's only one E.T. the hip hop preacher. There's only one of those, So There's only one of whatever type of person there is, because that's them. But you were put on the path and you were given what you was meant to be given in your life for you. And the first thing to be able to say you are getting closer to that is to understand that nothing is against you. That's the first point. Nothing is against you. And if you can go into the world, into life, or out into the world, excuse me, if you can go out into the world, you will realize that nothing is against you. And it may seem like things are against you. It may seem like the universe is beating down on you and it's hitting you and you've been dealt a bad hand, and you might have, I can name so many situations. Grew up in poverty, grew up without a mom, grew up without a dad, grew up, somebody maybe messed with you or molested you as a child. Like all of these sad things that break my heart have happened to us. Grew up without knowing about money, grew up being told bad things about who you are. You're not good enough, you're not beautiful. All these things that just aren't true. Those things are true that they happen to you, but it isn't true that that's all you are. And that's the first thing I want to start off with. That is not who you are into the entirety of you. That's a part of your story. And I don't want people to feel that the things that have happened to them is what the universe has for them and what the spiritual invisible world has for them, just because this is what they can see in their physical eyes. The things that we can touch, tangible things, the heartbreaks that we have had from the inside because of physical relationships that we've had, the disappointments that we've had in our minds to not want to start over again and go after our goals because the physical disappointments of not getting that job, or that marriage didn't work out, or that friendship just was bad because somebody lied or did something that was disloyal or broke your trust. It may seem like that is what's really going on, but I want to encourage y'all that that's not the universe doing things to you to say that it doesn't love you. That's not God doing things to say that it doesn't love you and doesn't believe in you. What it is it's a part of your story and it's a part of your journey for you to be able to take anything that seems like it's going against you and see the lesson and see the value in it, to understand it. You know what? I was born for something great. I was born to be and do exactly what I was born to do and be, and I won't let nothing that's outside of me confuse that. I won't let nothing outside of me stop that or make me feel like it's not true. So that's the first thing, just getting obsessed with the understanding that, you know what, the universe isn't against me. And sometimes the dark forces and the negative energy and things that are really meant to be lessons in your life can come in the form of a person. And a lot of times it starts off with somebody that's close to you, starts off with somebody that loves you. And we feel that those things are attacking us. So we get on defense and we kind of back into a corner and we kind of feel like we're not worthy, we're not good enough. But in reality, you are worthy and you are good enough. All you have to do is start living through that space and backing it up with your actions. And you will build confidence. Like Jim Rohn said, confidence is built by following through with your actions, being consistent with your actions, and you will build confidence. So, first thing, know that the universe is not against you. Remove that from your mind. Second thing, know that the things that are put into your life that has happened to you are not things that are designed to destroy you. Because if everything is for you, it's designed to build you. The same hammer that can sculpt and build something and chisel something, the word character comes from the Greek word which means to chisel and build something out. So when you're building your character, you're chiseling something to create this masterpiece of whatever it is. So the same chisel and the same hammer that can carve and build something that's beautiful is the same thing that can break the rock into stone, or break the stone, into tiny little pebbles, into dust. So perspective is the second thing. Your perspective on what happens to you and what happens to you in your world, in the universe, will help you to see that things are on your side. But you have to be open enough to understand that these things are meant to build you and not break you, meant to shape you and not shake you and break you into small little pieces to where you feel like you can't pull yourself back together. To feel like where you were broken in the first place to where you have to pull yourself back together. And sometimes we are broken and sometimes we need to be broken so we can build ourselves back up. The exact same way when you're working out. I know I ain't looking swole right now, but y'all know I'm in the gym. I've been in fitness for a long time. And the exact same way when you're working out is that you have to break the muscle to build the muscle to it to grow. That's another reason why people who are in the fitness side physiology industry and they understand the physics behind the physiology of your muscles, they know that the only way for your muscles is to grow is to break down and tear it down on a molecular level. So sometimes being broken down is actually for the better if you are intending on growing. Once again, intention and once again, perspective is what matters. So understand the universe isn't against you. Secondly, understand that these things are designed to build you, and your perspective is there for you to be able to say, you know what, this isn't against me. I was born to be wealthy. I was born to be happy. I was born to be in a loving relationship. I was born to be have a house with a 1 bedroom and the bed is made up. And I'm working better to understand how to talk to different people, to understand everybody's at a different level of life from what happiness and success is and what rich and what wealth is. But for me, when I speak of wealth, I speak of freedom, y'all. So I want y'all to remember that, and I'll try to say this more and more. Oh yeah, remember, like, subscribe, follow, share. Like, subscribe, follow, share. Share this caring, and when you care, you sharing love. But I would try to consistently put that out there, that when I mean wealth, I'm meaning internally, and then externally, I'm meaning wealth as in freedom. And one way to really solidify the freedom that you have is through having a certain amount of money. Now, if you understand how your lifestyle is, then cool, you may have enough money to meet your lifestyle, but that's all that matters. As long as you know what lifestyle you want and you want to be free enough to live that lifestyle freely, then just find the number that matches that. That's wealth to me, that's success to me, that's rich to me. But for you to be able to look at the universe and say, you know what, the universe is on my side, it's not against me. My perspective has to be pivoted towards understanding, or at least being willing to learn how to understand that these things are happening for a certain reason, to be able to say that I'm building because of these things. Okay? So the universe is not against you. You should have a perspective on how the universe is giving you certain things, or the things around you are blessings and lessons in disguise. So that's the first two things. And the third thing is, let me light this real quick. Apologies, y'all. It's getting heavy, gotta get that Palo Santo when it's really getting heavy. But the third thing is, you know how the universe has never told you no, and it's all about things that are meant for you. And once you understand that it's things that are meant for you, because if you look at your life from where you're at right now and you're watching this video, look, take a real quick swivel around your room, wherever you at. Hopefully everybody who's watching this is on a bed or have some covers at least, especially during this cold time in America. Think about all the things that you have. If you can even watch YouTube, the phone that you have. Once upon a time, you desired the things that you have around you, and you have them. You can actually look at them. You can actually touch it. I can touch this. So that right there alone shows you that it's true, that the universe told you yes, because all the things around you are yeses. People get upset when they get told no, but instead of getting upset when you told no, you should be reassured. Because think about all the times when you got something and you forced it. Think about when you got in a relationship and you forced it, it didn't work out. I guarantee when the relationship was over, you're like, oh my God, thank you. I'm so glad that relationship was over. Think about when you tried to rush and you tried to drive out the house and you almost ran into a car, or you got into an accident or something that happened. Think about all the things that you tried to force, and then think about what happened once you tried to force. Did it work out how you wanted? Was the energy that you really wanted, or the energy that you intended on it being? Most likely not. And I would say most likely because maybe for other people, forcing it is what they used to and they think is right. But in my opinion, I think that forcing it isn't the way. So the third thing is to realize that, yes, Everything up until this present day, you have been told yes to, and you have it. All the things that are for you and things that are meant for you to have. And I think that's the thing that can help you sleep at night, when you get to the point where you just like, okay, cool. If I didn't have this thing and it's not meant for me to have, then it's probably not meant for me to have in the way that I need to have. And the more enlightened you come, and the more you raise your vibrations, and the more you truly just become fine with how things are based off of the energy that you are applying, especially if you know you're giving it all you fucking got. That is how you sleep at night. That is how you become content, and you become well from within, and it reflects in your external life. And that is the most important thing that you can do for yourself, to be free from within. So everything else, all you have to do is just think about how to become free physically and align with a dollar sign or whatever currency you are in the world. Once again, put in the comments, man. Some y'all still ain't put in the comments where y'all from, but I know one day we're gonna have them comments filled with people talking about where they from. I just want to know so I can cater my conversation to everybody, be inclusive, and not more in a new age woke era inclusiveness, but just an understanding that it's all love regardless. But yes, beyond that, being able to be free from the inside is very important. And the best way to do that is to accept things for what they are, but knowing that, hey, if this thing is for me, it will be for me, and I will not have to force it. One of my favorite quotes that I say, you can't force what's for you. You don't need, or should I say, you don't need to force what's for you. Because you can force what's not for you. People do it all the time. But you shouldn't need to force what's for you. No forcing what's for you. And that has changed my life drastically. So once you align with the universe, and you know that the universe wants you to win, you wake up differently. You don't wake up with a chip on your shoulder. You don't wake up thinking that people are against you. You don't wake up thinking that you can lose. You don't wake up thinking that, man, today is not a day that's meant for me. This is your fucking day, y'all. Every day that you wake is your day. You know what? Because when you dead, you won't have a fucking day anyway. And ain't nobody came from death and died and came out the motherfucking casket and told you what it was like. So every day you wake is your day. So you have to wake up and realize it's your day, it's your life, it's your time. The universe is on your side. And once you walk around like that, you won't let things affect you in a negative way. Because you know what? Man, it's a part of the story. It's a part of the story. It's supposed to be like that. Especially if you know that you're doing the right thing and your intentions are right and you're not self-sabotaging. Especially if if you got those 3 things that I just mentioned, you got those things checked off, then you should be able to go to sleep and wake up that vibe, you know what I'm saying? With that vibe, you know what I'm saying? 2025, pop your shit. That's what I'm gonna be talking about. 2025 is for popping your shit, y'all. Y'all should be able to wake up and pop your shit, knowing that you have the greatest ally, which is the universe, because it doesn't tell you no. The universe doesn't tell you no what's for you. And once again, people are getting upset because they're having a fit and, having temper tantrums because they're not getting things that's really not for them. But if you can be rest assured and say, okay, you know what's for me is for me, and will it present itself, especially if you're doing your part, that's it. All we have to do is do our part. That's the same thing that I said about books. There's so much game, and I ended on this. Got to end it on a book note. And trust me, y'all, I'm doing a book for Better Living that's coming. But I just been on this heavy, dropping this knowledge, dropping these jewels that I ain't slept on the books, but I got them for you. But that's what I said about books. Y'all got to do y'all part. All the game is out there. The universe has done its part. The world has done its part, because all the knowledge and all the problems that can be solved are found in a book, and every book is already written. All you got to do is go out there, read it, and then do it. And that shit sound hard, but once you understand that the momentum is the most powerful thing you really have on your side, and the universe, it ain't hard after you do it. It's just like doing anything that's hard. You will hesitate to go to church. Then when you go to church, you're like, dang, especially if you had a good experience, man, that was great. Or you hesitate to, go to the gym. And then when you leave, like, man, my back hurt, my butt hurt, but man, I feel so good doing it. Or you might hesitate putting off talking to somebody that you probably was going back and forth on a dating app for the longest. But then when you met them, the vibe was so good. It's like, man, but I'm so glad I did that. So you have to get to the point to where you just peel the Band-Aid off, y'all. And that's the same thing I'm saying with reading books and being able to understand and educate yourself. The world has done its part. Some lessons don't need to be learned the hard way. Unfortunately, that's just how it is for us. But some lessons don't have to be learned the hard way. People have done things for us to where we can learn from a book. The universe is doing its part. The world is doing its part. You just have to do your part. So remember, y'all, the universe is on your side. The universe is on your side. The universe wants you to win. Don't let the things around you confuse you and think that it's coming from a bad place. It's coming from the universe. It's perspective. And lastly, understand how important it is to believe that what's for you will be yours and you don't have to force anything. You don't have to force anything. And the universe is telling you, yes, all you have to do is look around your fucking room at the TV you probably have, the makeup products for the ladies you have, the friends that you have, everything that you have. This is 2025. People are becoming more and more wealthy to where it might seem like we have all these billionaires, but these people have empowered us with technology to where our lives aren't like the dark ages and the cave times when people was having to go around. If I would have had this once upon a time, they would have thought it was magic. So understand, y'all, things are for you, and everything that you have is already something that you asked for in the past. And the universe said, yep, you can have that, because it was for you. So hopefully that helped everybody. Hopefully you understand that the universe is on your side. You can wake up feeling empowered to get all the things that you desire that's really for you on a good perspective from the inside out. And I'm gonna always push this financial literacy narrative. I'm a narrative. I'm gonna always push this financial literacy narrative. I'm gonna always push this freedom through finance narrative. I'm always push that, how important money is. And I want people to feel confident about money. I want people to feel confident about having money and not treating money like it's the enemy. Not treating money like it's the enemy. And that was another one I'm gonna do. I'll probably do that for y'all tomorrow or something. But yes, look forward to that. We're gonna talk about why people don't have a lot of money, because they treat it like it's the enemy. Don't treat money like it's the enemy. Don't treat the universe like it's the enemy. And watch your life blossom, watch your life flourish. As usual, I appreciate every single one of y'all, from the first follower, first subscriber, all the way to the 90th subscriber, and hopefully all the way up to the millions, or wherever it's meant to be and whatever is truly for me. Hopefully we can get there together, y'all. Let's get this channel to 100 so we can celebrate that 100 mark, y'all. And I hope I'm bringing value to your lives and making your lives better, because that's what it's about. Pray that everyone has a good night, has a good day, has a good week. We have, what we got now? Look at my other phone. We have, it's almost 12 o'clock where I'm at. So in America, in the South, and the East Coast, it's December 4th right now. We have an hour to 12 o'clock till the 5th. So we have 26 days, y'all. 26 days to 2025. All right? So don't say, oh, 2025 is my year. Just say, this is my life forever. This is who I am forever. And it ain't gonna be no less than this. It's only gonna be more or better than this, all right? With much love, man. Y'all remember to stay well, be mindful, be conscious, and write your world into existence. Love, Waters.